be doing the 2-color brioche. We're going to call the vanilla color number 1 and the blue will be color number 2. And you do need double pointed needles for the 2-color brioche, or circular needles, whatever you have at hand or you prefer. So we're going to cast on an even number of stitches. So that's 1, and very loosely. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Let's do 18. Let's do 20. 19, 20. Okay. So now what you want to do, and this will be your base row, you want to knit 1, knit the next one, and then yarn over, bring your yarn to the front, slip 1 purlwise, and knit the next one. Again, yarn over, slip 1 purlwise, and knit. Yarn over, slip 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 purlwise, and knit. And that's how we do the base row. Now what you want to do is introduce your color number 2, and you want to bring all your stitches from this side and slide them to the other side of your needle, and then we can get on color number 2. So this will be a purl row, and the other one was a knit row. This is a purl, and this will be row number 1. The last one was the setup row, the basic row, and now you are going to knit that first stitch. We're always going to knit the first one and the last one. So we knit that one, but then we bring your yarn to the front, and what you want to do, see that lonely one, you're going to slip that purlwise, and then we want to do a yarn over, but we're going to do a yarn over by wrapping the yarn around the needle. So you want to go around the needle and then purl those 2 stitches together. So let's repeat that. You're going to slip 1 purlwise, yarn over, wrapping your yarn, and purl those 2 stitches together. Again, you're going to slip that 1 purlwise, wrap your yarn around your needle, and purl those 2 stitches together. Again, slide that 1 purlwise, yarn over your needle, and purl 2 together. Slide, wrap your yarn, and purl 2 together. Slide that stitch, yarn over your needle, and purl those 2 stitches together. Slide, wrap around your needle, and purl those 2 stitches together. Slide, wrap, and purl. Slide, yarn over, and purl. And then the last one, you want to bring your yarn to the back and knit that one there. So now you have your 2 yarns on the same side. Therefore, you do when you have your two yarns on the same side, you do turn your work, and we'll begin with yarn number 1 and row number 2. So put the blue yarn in the back, pick up the color number 1, and you're going to, and this is also a purl row, so you're going to knit that first stitch, bring your yarn to the front and slide that one, bring your yarn around like yarn over and purl those 2 stitches together. Again, you're going to slide yarn over your needle like wrapping it and purl those 2 stitches together. Again, you slide that stitch purlwise, wrap your yarn around your needle and purl those 2 stitches together. Slide, yarn over and purl. 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 Slide, yarn over, purl, and then the last stitch you are going to knit. Bring your yarn to the back and knit that one. And here we have it. We have, now we need to slide our 2 stitches because this is the yarn that follows. See that one, those stitches that are sticking by themselves right there, that's the last color that you used. So now we want to use the blue, and we're going to slide all those stitches to the other side of the needle so we can work here. Okay, with row number 3, this is color number 2, and what you want to do here is that you want to knit one, and this is a knit row. So you keep your yarn in the back, you're going to knit those 2 stitches together, bring your yarn to the front to make a yarn over, and then slide that one purlwise. So knit it together, yarn over, and slide, knit it together, yarn over, 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 slide, and with your yarn in front you're going to knit that last one, and there we go. Now you can see that we have the 2 yarns on the same side, and that means that we're going to turn our needles to work with the next color, which is going to be color number 1. Okay, row number 4, we're going to use the color number 1. Put that one in the back, and you want to do here, and it's also a knit row. So you are going to want to knit that first stitch. There we go. And then what you want to do is this, mostly the same as what you did the last row. Let's do that. So knit it together, bring your yarn to the front and slide that one purlwise. Knit it together, yarn over and slide, knit it together, yarn over, and slide, knit together, yarn over and slide, knit those 2 stitches together, yarn over and slide, knit 2 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 together, yarn over, slide, and with your yarn in front, knit that last stitch. Now of course we'll have one working yarn on one side and one working yarn on the other one, and since we want to work with yarn number 2, we need to slide our stitches to the other side of the needle. Now this is the way it's looking. This is the white side, which is predominant, so this is the blue side, and what I'm doing is that I'm passing a lifeline. So with a blunt needle and thinner yarn, pass it through all those stitches. Make sure you have all of them in there. So if you make a mistake or you need to, or you know, stitches fall off your needle, they're very easy to just unravel to that side there, and no problem. So make sure all of them are there, and then you just make a little knot together so it stays out of the way. You don't want it to be. So there we go, and then you can continue knitting, and that's it. So I'll show you how it looks in a little while. So repeat those 4 rows. Row number 1 is purl, number 2 is purl, number 3 is a knit, number 4 is a knit, and this is the way it looks on the blue side. This is the way it looks on the white side. So what you want to do is on the second row, when you have your 2 yarns held together on the same side, either you can bind off with the 2 yarns held together or with only 1. I am going to be using only 1, but this is what I want to do. I want to knit that first one, knit the next one, bind off very softly, and then that double yarn here, I'm going to be treating it like a stitch, but I'm going to purl that one. Bring your yarn to the back and bind off, and this one that shows as a knit, I am going to knit. The next one, which is a double yarn, I'm going to purl and bind off. The next one, knit, bind off. The next one is purl, bind off. So I'm knitting the yarns that stand alone, and I am purling the double stitches, those 2 together. So purl those, knit that one, bind off, and purl, bind off, knit, purl, and then of course you're going to be binding off the same 20 stitches that you casted on, because in my case I casted on 20, and since I'm treating these 2 stitches like if it was 1, I'm binding off 20. So purl, and then knit, and purl, and the last one will be a knit. And that's it. I'll pass my yarn through the last loop, and that is the way it looks. So it gives it a nice finish, and it looks nice on both sides. So thank you very much for watching, and please share us with your friends and subscribe. And thank you very much.